Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Doc's Daily. It's Monday. We are live and in full effect here on a Monday, October 20th. We are live in full effect. And I'm joined with Craig Trapp, Nick Menken here on a Monday morning or Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern time, depending on where you're at in the country. Morning, afternoon. How the hell are you? You know what I mean? How you doing? How you doing on this Monday? We got 5 NHL games. We got 2 NFL games going on. We got a big important baseball game that is going on as well. And I love
Game seven.
Game 7. Game, by the way.
Is it the first of the playoffs? Yeah, a game 7. They've only had
first
one.
Game 7. Yeah, first game 7 of the playoffs. And then World Series starts
What were the
Friday.
odds? I wish Raphael was on. What were the odds after you go down at home 0-2 to get it back to 7 games? I don't think a whole lot of people were giving Toronto any chance. So what a back and forth series. This is, if you're a bettor, these are the kind of series you live for, because it's like anything can happen in any game.
Well, if you're honestly, if we were really on top of it, you could have been on both sides plus money going into game 7 and for the series, and whoever wins, you plus money. You know what I mean? Something like that. I was on Toronto game 1 for the series. I never went back. I did not. I thought about this morning. Or I was like, yeah, if you were smart, Leonard, you would have went back and forth, but I didn't do that. So let's go Blue Jays. That's the nicest thing I'm going to say about Canada in the next 72
hours. I have this little, what do they call that on your shoulder? Like the angel that tells me that Vernon told me, actually, it wasn't an angel, it was Vernon that told me he's doing a cannonball into the lake or to the river or whatever it is if they win tonight. I don't know. He said he's going to get on camera. I'm just saying that's what he said. And I mean, this was not a joke.
Tell him to keep his clothes on. This is a family channel. I'm just saying.
I'm like, isn't it cold up there? I don't know. I know about where Toronto is. It's above Buffalo, so I'm assuming cold. Isn't it cold this time of year?
It's cold in Chicago, so I could only imagine it's cold up there.
Yeah, I mean, they judge that shit in Celsius, so who knows how cold it is. Real quick, new customers, and if you're a new customer, free $60 account. Links in the description of the video. You can just click on it, takes you right over there. You can get a free $60 account parked in your account. You can use that however you want, any way you want, whichever handicapper you want. So use that $60 on both these guys. Premium plays for tonight. What you guys got going on at the website tonight? Nick, start with you.
Yeah, I got a 7-unit player prop in that later game, Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks in that one. Do have a 2-pack, and I'm 9-2 in my last 11 selections in the prop market. So looking to stay hot there. And I got an NHL, just 1 play on the board, smaller unit, 3 units, and then a 1-unit baseball play here tonight, Lenny.
Well, 1-unit baseball play. I like it. All right. Craig, I'm going to regret this, but what do you have going on tonight? Because if you say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm telling you right now,
no,
I'm leaving the stream.
I don't have a play in either game Monday Night Football. I do, a prop play. I'm going to give it out to you once we get to talking about Monday Night Football. But I do have a 4-unit play as NHL. For me, I'm a very small, I don't put that many plays out in the NHL. And I like to see this like a week, 2 weeks in. So we're getting to the point now where I start to, ramp up the units a little bit. This is one of, I think, my strongest play. I think I had one other 4-unit play, so I like this one tonight a lot in NHL. But these Monday Night Football games, I think, are very tough, especially with the spreads. If I think Detroit will win. FYI,
there's sharp lines. Lines.
Tough. And we're like what, week 8, week 7. This is the last game of week 7. So you kind of expect that as you get to the start of the season, we've got a lot more tape on these guys, not just for the players, but for the bettors as well. So.
And don't forget YouTube membership. You can become a member. We don't supply your members only jacket, despite what Craig tells you. You do no members only jackets here. You got to buy your own, and then you got to show up when we do live events. Like tonight, Monday Night Football. Craig, are you going to do that? Because I'm going to try and pop in. But full disclosure.
You're going to be at the bar, Lenny. I already know you.
No, I don't know. Because
it's a halftime of the first game. The first game is when we're doing it.
Halftime of the first game. Halftime of the Lions, Tampa Bay game. Craig Trapp will be live for members only. You can become a member for as little as $4.99 a month. Okay. And then there's levels to that. There's levels to this, folks. $4.99, Indian Cowboys level at $19.99, and then Craig Trapp $49.99. You want the grand poobah packages, as I call it. $49.99 gets you everything. Craig Trapp brings you a video 7 days a week, no days off. 3 picks birthday. Boom, boom, boom.
Disclosure. Somehow I forgot yesterday. Like I literally,
one time I'd say every day.
I apologize today.
False advertisement there, Lenny.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get dinged on that one.
I like log in.
That'll go on my.
I had the picks and everything. I don't know what happened. I went out to breakfast or brunch and I forgot to film the freaking thing. And it's some. Usually I get 10 messages. No one messaged me until like 10 o'clock at night. Like, hey, did I miss my? And I was like, oh shit. But we have some special stuff. I don't really think Lenny knows yet. Indian Cowboy, maybe we cover all the games when it comes to football. We're going to be starting to release some parlays for members only. So make sure you get in. I'll
tell you what. See, Lenny's the last to know everything. I love when people message me on Twitter. Hey, what's going on?
This just happened last night.
I don't know. I don't know nothing. Okay, I show up.
By the way, this is on top of all the other stuff. So like you get live show.
You get all this stuff before memberships, all this stuff. All we ask of you guys is just watch the information, hit the like button, buy your own members only jacket. Be cool. Everybody else is doing it. I'm just saying it.
Enough. We're gonna have to get one for Christmas, Lenny. We got to get that jacket.
Listen, if you don't think I have active conversation with Wade in text messages about members only jackets for all of us with our Doc Sports logo, I mean, I'm telling you right now, he thinks I'm half kidding. Or I think he thinks I'm all the way kidding, and I'm really not. Definitely. I'm really half kidding about some members only Doc Sports jackets. I mean,
we actually are working on some stuff, Lenny. We actually have
we'll ask to know again.
I don't know, you know this. We have here at YouTube. We have if you go to our YouTube membership page, or not just a membership, to our YouTube page, you can get some of our gear. So we're working on adding some really cool stuff. Unfortunately, we got to get logos made up and stuff like that. So maybe we could put that in there where you could purchase the members only jacket.
Abe knows. Me and Abe. We're the last ones to know everything, Abe. I'm telling you.
So you want a hat? We got hats. We got.
You ain't got no hat. Hold on.
We have hats.
No, stop right there.
You still haven't got a hat, Lenny?
No, I'm telling you right now. When I signed,
well, you got to buy your own. I mean, I'm just saying.
Listen, when I signed on, I said I have 2 demands. I said I want a coffee mug and a hat.
Well, we do have.
Third, I was negotiable on. I wanted a hoodie. I'm a hoodie guy. I want a hoodie.
We do have coffee mugs for sure. Julie does.
I know.
I don't know about the hats because I don't know if you've seen the hats. They're not the greatest, but we actually have some here at
that
YouTube.
Should be my show name.
At our YouTube page, we do have the YouTube where you can buy stuff. Is actually one-off deals, so it's like every one of them is individually made. FYI. All right, that's enough about Lenny. Lenny knows.
Lenny,
that's a Monday rant right there, folks.
Hey, what's that? What's that song?
Yesterday, I was at Allegiant Stadium. I was on the Raiders field. My youngest plays in a travel football league, and they had the tournament, and it was at the Allegiant Field. So I missed a lot of football, and I was up late last night rewatching football. And how about the Denver Broncos? I'm just saying right there, but for real, like I rewatched football real late. Like I was up till 2:30 in the morning watching football. My wife thinks I'm nuts. And then, but whatever. But
did you touch the Raiders logo? Because that's a jinx of all jinx if you do.
Oh, I touched it.
Oh
I
shit!
Touched it. I violated
the Lions lose tonight. We know.
Oh, I violated it. And just so you know, I wore my black. So their team colors are like black, white, and light blue. And well, they're not playing the Raiders. They're playing at home in Tampa.
No, the Raiders suck right now. You don't want to touch anything to do with them.
Oh, no. I didn't touch it like that. I didn't physically touch it. I mean, I might have just.
Oh, shit. Tell me you didn't. You didn't just pee on it.
You know, I was in there. I got in the tunnel. I used the urinal down the locker room, and I didn't flush, folks. I'm just telling you right now. That's how I felt.
Well, they've flushed a lot of money down the drain lately, the Raiders have. So
the Raiders, boy, like yesterday, I mean,
nice deuce egg. A nice deuce egg.
Yeah, they're bad. I mean, the Raiders are.
I mean, who was the most surprising team yesterday? Both good and bad. Nick, what do you think?
Yeah.
Surprising team?
Yeah.
I mean,
it could be
Los
bad.
Angeles Rams, I wasn't expecting them to blow out the Jacksonville Jaguars in London like that. Typically, the Jacksonville Jaguars in London are, competitive and they win out there. Yeah. So them blowing them out like that, I think that was pretty impressive. The shocker was the Indianapolis Colts, though. The way that, this Chargers defense looked awful, and the Chargers have a decent defense, and the Colts just absolutely ran it down their throats and did whatever they wanted to do on Sunday against the Chargers on the road. I think we could talk about the Colts being legit now. Enough's enough.
Best record in the league now. Like
they are legit.
Most points scored in the league too, by the way, the Colts. So it's like people don't know that, but
yeah,
they're legit.
I'm worried that they can sustain this for such a long. I mean, we're pretty much halfway through the year.
But they're not
almost halfway through.
They're not doing it with anything crazy. They're running the ball. They're running the ball better than any team in the league. And then when you do that, I don't care who your quarterback is. If you have a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over, you're going to have wide open guys because they're always going to be one-on-one. And they do have some weapons. And the defense we did see was pretty decent the last few years. So it's just, I mean, if you're Richardson, you're like the backup quarterback that, I mean, RIP to Billy Napier. I mean, you win and they still fire you. Like, hey, you win.
Right.
I mean, he obviously knew because after the game, he's like taking pictures with his family. He stayed on the field forever. So you knew that it was, I'm sure they had already told him, like, hey, you're going to coach this team through this, and then you're out because bye week's next week. So, but FSU sounds like they're going to give, not sounds like it, they've came out and said they're going to wait till the end of the year to make any decision there. Colorado State fires their coach. I mean, it's that time of year, both in the NFL and college football.
It's 1:15 on the East Coast. Has Mike McDaniel's been fired yet?
It sounds like they're going to give McDaniel potentially through the end of the year, which I don't understand why.
I mean, at this point, you're admitting you're tanking. What?
Is there bye week? I think the bye week, they might have one more game and then the bye week, so maybe they're waiting. You know, that's always the best time to fire your coach, the day after you.
They play the Falcons next week.
Yeah, their bye week isn't until week 12.
Oh, so they have a few more weeks. So maybe they wait until the bye week. I mean, the Browns have a good defense, especially at home, but they're not 30 points better than the Dolphins. You know, it's like they're 25. They're not 10 points better than the Dolphins, not talent-wise.
That's just bad.
Yeah,
not with Gabriel leading the charge there behind Cleveland. I mean,
although he's still not turning the ball over. Like, if you have that defense and you can run the ball
13 for 18. He threw 116 yards.
When you have that defense and run game, you don't.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying that's not good. That's only going to take you so far. I was really surprised by the Raiders. I didn't buy into the Raiders this year.
How about the Giants? Like a surprise.
I'm not surprised by that. I think Jackson Dart's him. I think Jackson Dart and Scatterboo are Batman and Robin in New York.
Only the Giants, though, missed 2 extra points and cost them.
That's what I was going to say. You can't miss an extra point. Should have won that game. I know.
2. Yeah, 2.
You can't do it once. The announcer jinx, he's like, all right, they already missed one, but, you know, they're probably fucking shanked. And I'm like, they're going to lose. Like, you just knew.
But you know what? That Giants team's got a little bit of swagger to them now. They know they can win games, and that's something
fun to watch.
They're fun to watch.
I wonder if they'll make a trade because obviously they're kind of missing with Neighbors out for the year at receiver. They could use some weapons on the outside. Not like a crazy, but if you got like a guy that was kind of a veteran end of his, you know, maybe a little more money, the teams
need
kind
more
of step away.
Defensive help than offensive help. I think they have weapons on the offensive side that they're figuring out. I
like their defense. I mean, their defense was unbelievable through 3 quarters. It just the Denver went off in the 4th quarter.
Well, they score all their
33 points in the fourth quarter, right?
The 4th quarter, yeah. How about Bo Nix? I had him over rushing yards like 19 and a half yesterday. He got like 3 minutes left. He scrambled for like 20-yarder, and I'm like, thank God.
Nice.
You know, don't you think like Dart kind of is Bo Nix? Like he almost like there's a very 100%. Good comparison of those two where they're not the greatest passing quarterbacks, but their threat of the run
extend the play.
Dude, like their
threat. What you need is an NFL quarterback now. You have to now in the league.
Almost all like go back to Daniels last year. Like all the good quarterbacks, young quarterbacks have that. Not necessarily like Daniels where he can like, you know, go for, you know, a touchdown every play. But just being able to extend and get out, you make guys miss so that you can extend the play. And then that's when a lot of these big plays happen. The Giants are definitely you have to say, what were they watching? Because we watched this in the preseason, and Russell Wilson wasn't unbelievable. Why did they even start Russell Wilson? Where would they be right now if they just went 1-2 the first 3 games? Who knows if they went 2-1?
Yeah,
like, you think they would have beat Dallas that game where they scored all those points and then lost in overtime? They would have beat them with Jackson Dart, I think.
And by the way, I still don't think Brian Daboll's a head coach in the NFL. I still think
don't
he's
like
a
him.
problem. I don't like him. I don't think so. I don't think he.
Well, I don't think he's getting fired this year.
I know now. No, now that Jackson Dart's in there,
you never know. We're week 7,
him.
so we still have what? We still have 9 games left. So
Yep.
I mean, if they go over, yes, he's getting fired. But if they just battle and they're just a couple games below 500, and you now you have your next running back, you have your next quarterback, and you have one of the best young receivers in the league coming back of injury, like he's not going anywhere. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree there. And the Commanders, I knew their defense was bad, but not like Dallas 44 putting up damn near a 50 spot on their ass.
If Dallas puts that up on you, what do you think these other teams are going to do? Dallas doesn't have the best run game, and they obviously with CeeDee Lamb back this week, you kind of figured their passing game would pick it up, but they couldn't stop anything, and they need their weapons back. McLaren and Debo out. It just and now Daniels sounds like he might be out for a little while. They're doing tests today, so it hasn't been announced yet. I kind of expect him to miss a few games. And we saw what's his name through a pick 6.
Mariota
threw a pick 6.
It was so bad.
I
had to.
He wasn't expecting to get in this week. That's for sure.
No, he was like, "Who, me? Oh shit! Where's my helmet?"
Do we have a third string? We're down 20. Do we have a third string that can take these plays? At this as a veteran age, I do not need to take these snaps right now. But yeah, that's is Dallas for real? We know their offense is good. Their offense can put up 30 against anybody. But they lost to Carolina the week before, putting up big numbers. They didn't stop Carolina.
They have
Carolina
no secondary.
How about Carolina now? Like that was an easy letdown game against the Jets. They went in there and the Jets. I mean, Justin Fields gets benched in the third quarter. They haven't scored a touchdown. Is that right? They haven't scored a touchdown in over 2 games.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought last week was the week for them to win, or this week. Yesterday was the game that they could have won against the Panthers. From here on out, the Jets schedule that doesn't get better. I mean, you have the Bengals. I mean, whatever, right? You don't know. You got the Browns defense. You got the Patriots defense. You got the Ravens defense. By the way, in New England, in Baltimore. Then you play Atlanta, Miami, the Jaguars, the Saints, the Patriots, and the Bills again. Tell me where the Jets win the game.
Can they try to get the Titans on their schedule? Can they be like, hey, NFL, can we get a Titans Jets toilet bowl? They really should do that. The last week they should redo the standings and only winning teams play winning teams, only losing, and make the Jets and Titans play last game of the year for the number 1 pick. The winner gets the number 1 pick instead of the loser.
So I think that's how it should be. I've said this for years. That's how they should be. You know how they have the tiebreaker? Oh, it's division record or head-to-head. No. If it was head-to-head and you both went over and you're fighting over the first-round pick next year, you got to play. You got to play, and the winner gets to pick.
Flag football in the streets before the game, before the draft, that would be unbelievable. 6-on-6 or something, flag football, first to 50.
They'd never do any of that. No, I want full combat, full contact. I got in trouble by the refs.
I do know we had a couple big plays. I get all the plays from all the cappers, and there was a couple big plays on the Titans. I was like, is the Patriots not playing? I was like, I had to look and make sure there wasn't somebody playing. I was like, I can't imagine. Will never ever put my money on the Titans. Like that team, I'm not saying they give up, but they have not put up some great efforts.
Cam Moore doesn't take care of the ball.
Yeah, that's a
problem. Later the game,
they can't run the ball.
How reckless he is. He does not take care of the ball.
They don't get turnovers on their defense. And then they were playing Vrabel. You don't think Vrabel had that game circled since the day he got fired? You do realize the Titans had him under contract. They could have traded him. Like they could have said, hey, wait, and been like, hey, Patriots, do you want him? You shot around. He was a hot commodity, FYI. Yeah. Like they could have gotten a 4th or 5th round pick. That's how bad the Titans are.
Do we think the Patriots are? I think they're legit.
I mean, they're the number 1 team in the East AFC? Right now. Right? I mean,
they're the team to beat in that division.
They've already beat Buffalo at Buffalo.
And here's the thing. They're 4-0 on the road. Like that's.
I mean, they have a full game on Buffalo.
I don't care who you're playing on the road. You're going to hostile territory.
When does Buffalo play at New England? Hopefully it's late in the year because that could be a really good
I would
matchup.
assume so. I would assume it's later in the year.
Like, I don't understand. Like, the Bengals play Pittsburgh like in like 2 weeks. Like, again, we just played them. We play them again in 2 weeks. We haven't even played the Ravens yet, by the way. Then we play the Ravens like twice in 4 weeks. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, what are the schedule guys doing?
Hey,
Like,
so the last 4 weeks of Buffalo's schedule, week 15 is in New England on December 14th. Then they go to Cleveland in December 21st. And then they got to go, and then they play Philly at home December 28th. And then the last game of the year is against the Jets, and it says flex. So I don't think
it will be flexed.
It'll be flex. It just says TBD flex game, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be flex for sure.
Wow. And I will say, the Bills have not looked good 2 weeks in a row. So it's like, you give them a little, like the Patriots game, at least it was close. They really did not play close on that Monday Night Football game against the Falcons.
We'll see what they do out of the bye.
I thought Atlanta looked good that game. I thought Atlanta looked.
They did not look good last night.
Like Buffalo looked bad. I just thought Atlanta looked really good.
Well, a little bit of both.
Atlanta has a lot of.
Remember, Atlanta scored all their points in the first half, right? They only scored 1 touchdown after half, so it was like they only played half the game. Well, they didn't play either half, basically, at San Francisco last night. Christian McCaffrey,
I don't know what they were doing.
That dude, when he's healthy, Christian McCaffrey is just. I mean,
listen,
for a guy,
you want easiest bets. Here's your easiest bet for Week 8 NFL. Christian McCaffrey props under because the guy can't do this week to week. He can't do what he did last week. I'm just telling you, he's a flash in the pan. That's all he is.
Well, that was his first game over 100 yards in over a year.
In like forever.
Granted, a lot of that was due to injury. And I do think they're trying to. It's hard as a coach when you have a player that's playing not well to not like run him out there every play, but they're trying to not.
I mean, how do you not? Yeah.
Because at this point, Mac Jones looks good. It just shows you how important coaching is. If you want to be a good quarterback, you go to the Vikings, you go to San Francisco, you go to Minnesota. Those guys, whoever starts for them wins. Like they're always they put the best.
Yeah, that's a contract builders.
Look what Sam Darnold did. He rebuilt his whole career by going to Minnesota. His whole career. Like now, look what he is at Seattle. I mean, I think Seattle's for real, by the way. Speaking of,
do they win tonight there, Craig?
They're not. They're not. All right, so listen, let's just talk about the Monday Night Football because we talked, but seriously, I'm a little scared of Baker Mayfield. A little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
He's the MVP right now.
Full disclosure, I'm not gonna lie. But I also think when the Lions are pissed off, I'm telling you right now, Lions might score 50 points tonight because they're mad about Brian Branch. They're mad, and they should be, but they also understand what he did was wrong. But sometimes you got to smack a dude in the mouth, and you just take that punishment, and that's what happened. And they're mad, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are always beat up. They're beat up for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but they continue to win, and they always give us a tough time. The Lions in Tampa, remember, they used to be in the same division.
Did they beat you last? Did they not? Is that when they knocked you out of the playoffs? Was that last year?
No, Washington knocked us out of the playoffs
2 years ago.
They beat them in the regular season, though, I believe.
Regular season, yeah. They always play us tough. And as a Lions fan, I'm going to tell you right now, the easiest bet on the board is Mike Evans anytime touchdown. Mike Evans will be in this game back tonight after a couple weeks he's been out. And the Lions are bringing guys in from the practice squad to play.
Is he full go, though? Like, is he going to get the full number of snaps? I just don't know if he'll get – I don't know how many snaps he'll go tonight. Because I don't know if you bring a guy at his age back and you go, hey, you're going to play 75% of snaps. I just think that is at his age. I mean, he's been injured a bunch.
In Detroit, Mike Evans owns the Detroit Lions. He's always looked like a Hall of Famer every time he plays us. Like,
is Bucky Irving playing tonight?
I don't think so.
No,
that does help the passing stats because I don't think they run the ball as nearly as well. With Baker's over rushing yards. Have you seen some of his runs lately? I mean,
he's going to run all over the place.
It's like watching Madden back in the day, like when the guys were like more robots. Like he runs, it's like no way this guy's going to get a first down. He breaks like 5 tackles, and all these guys are way faster than him. They're like running from off the stands to catch him, and all of a sudden he makes a miss. It's like that's how he's playing, and he's the MVP right now. If he wins tonight,
for sure, that's what scares the shit out of me. I mean, for real,
give him the MVP, like because he's had some great wins.
That crowd
last week they had everybody
absolutely crazy.
They had no Mike Evans last week. No, what was the other receiver out?
Bucky and
No Bucky.
Goodwin.
And they
And
still
yeah.
They won easy last week. I like the tight end as my 2-unit play. Everybody that's on my passes gets this. So you're getting it for free. Cade Otton tonight over 36.5 receiving yards. He's had, I think it was 81 and 51 the last 2 games. It's 36.5. I think it's moving upwards, so jump on it. First of all, I always think tight ends are your best friend on the road because it's right in the middle. Like if you get pass rush, it's just like you can dump it off. And then you make one guy miss, all of a sudden it's a 10-yard. You do that 3-4 times, now you have it. I think he gets it tonight, 36.5.
I like both tight ends in that game.
I love Laporta.
Yeah, I like both. I like Sam Laporta too. Props. In that second game, it's the exact opposite. I like both running backs in that game. You know what I mean? I think both running backs in the Texans.
What's the backup tight end for the Lions? Every time I pay Laporta like touchdowns or anything, it's like the backup gets. Like he gets all the passes. So I don't have him tonight, but
you don't get him. So listen, they try to give in the here's the problem with betting Lions props. And I know this is gonna sound like a homer, but it's actually true. You can't just pick one guy. That offense has so many weapons
guys that can do it.
And he spreads the ball around. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Sam Laporta,
they have the best running back combination.
Okay.
They have the best running backs.
Montgomery and Gibbs. Yeah.
Like the best 1-2 punch in the NFL is running back. They have a pretty good rushing, like their offensive line rushing the ball. Like I think they're top 5, even with the new center this year. I think they've kind of fixed that a little bit since the Green Bay game. I think they've really been a different team. And then you have 2 great receivers, and then you have a great tight end. And then I even think, like I said, your backup tight end, it's like he's always open. Every time they throw to him, he's wide open.
Yeah, nobody covers them. I don't know. I think this is an important game because, it's obviously important after the loss to the Chiefs, but the division is open. Like we're not leading that division. The Packers are 4-1-1 because of a tie. We're 4-2. We could come out of this 5-2 and take the lead in the division and never look back.
Well,
and being pissed,
that bye is going to probably
never look back.
When do they play Green Bay again?
The Lions?
They played the first game, so it can't be that
Thanksgiving Day, Revenge Day. We have it circled.
You got to come to Soldier Field too, Lenny.
It's almost a must-win. Like if they're going to win the division, they almost have to beat Green Bay because I can't see Green Bay they'll have that tiebreaker
for sure. If we don't win on Thanksgiving, then we don't win the division. Period.
And I'm not
Green Bay is going to still stay there, but
the Bears are the biggest frauds in football if you look at their record.
Oh, easy. Just worry about your Bengals over there in Cincinnati.
Hey,
Scott B, I like that. I like that over though. Receiving yards on Gibbs, 25. I like that one. And St. Brown, Amar St. Brown there. His receptions. It is a little juice, but I like that 7. I think he gets at least 7. 7.5 is like plus 120. I think it'd be active, and his over on his yardage is like 79, I believe. I would hit that as well.
Hey,
I think both secondaries are really beat up. It's hard not to take a lot of reception props.
Is there news out for next week about your Bears?
What?
The Bears are 7. The advanced line it's up already. They're 7-point underdog at Baltimore. I'm guessing that means for sure Lamar's back. And
I still like the Bears.
Like them even better.
I took them this week. I like them this week.
They're 1-5, right? Aren't they 1-5, Baltimore? Yeah, they're 1-5 and a 7-point underdog.
7? Is it a flat 7?
Flat 7. That's crazy.
The Bears are 4-2.
That's what I'm saying. A 4-2
4-game winning streak.
I don't care who's playing. Like you cannot. Like they had him the first 3 games, right? They were 1-2 in the first 3 games. You know who the 1 win was? The Browns. So it's not like they beat a good team. Now they didn't play right with Buffalo, and they got it was a Detroit game. I think. He played the Detroit game? So he played 4 games.
Who?
He played the Detroit game. He got hurt in the Kansas City game. Lamar. So they were 1-3 with him. 3 of the best losses. I give you that. I mean,
yeah. What do we like hockey tonight? Anybody got any action in hockey?
I'm liking that late.
Why is there not more games tonight? I'm like, dude, this is
Tuesday.
Doubleheader on Monday night. They don't ever do a lot of games on Monday, I don't think.
I like the Hurricanes and the Golden Knights. Carolina, they haven't lost this season. They're 5-0. Vegas, they haven't lost in regulation. They're 4-0-2 here. You got Anderson and Hill back in that here. Anderson 3-0 on the season. Hill's had a little shaky of a start. I think he's solid here tonight. This over-under sitting at 6.5, and rightfully so, because these offenses are probably two of the best offenses. And the public's going to be all over this over. Give me the under in this one. I think we see great defense, especially we already know the defense for Carolina is good. The only concern is Vegas' defense here. I like them at home. Give me the under 6.5. Come on.
Vegas, you think you're holding Vegas under 3 goals?
Yeah, with Anderson in that.
I don't think Vegas is what you think Vegas is. I don't think they're that good. I mean, I think they're going to be good.
They give up goals, that's for sure. Like
I know, but they're not. I'm pulling up. This is a parlay. You guys are going to laugh at me when you.
It's a parlay game. If you like the over, you take Vegas. If you like the under, you take Carolina. It's the only way I can see this game. Like you I just don't see. If it's high scoring, I think Vegas wins. If it's low scoring, I think Carolina wins.
You want to know what this game is? This is a draw game. This game goes to overtime.
Plus
Vegas. It's plus 320 on DraftKings. That's what I got it at. I had to look it up, make sure to give you guys. It's plus 320.
They played 2
Carolina
already, right?
and Vegas always play each other tight. They always play each other tight.
How many? They've already played how many?
2 in overtime.
Carolina or Vegas has already been 2 overtime games already, right?
Yeah, already 2.
Yeah. I mean, they were up on their opening night. They were down 3-1, came back and took a 5-3 lead and go to overtime at 6-6, right? Or 5-5 or whatever it was. It was super high scoring. The defense of Vegas has been
it's a sprinkle, half unit, you know what I mean? Something like that.
On
a draw. I like it though.
I ain't going all in. I mean, if you're $100 better, if you're $100 better, you got $50 to throw on the draw. It's plus 320.
If I was you tonight,
I don't like the card today. I don't like these games. Usually I'm a hockey prop guy so early in the season, and I don't have anything today that I really, really like. Maybe 1 or 2 props, but they're not much. But I don't like these games today. If anything, I like Montreal in regulation. Buffalo's.
Every game you should play tonight with money line Detroit. Just get a little extra juice on every game. Detroit winning tonight, Lenny. Money line. Money line. I don't know if they.
I'm wearing. Don't say it out loud. I got my all black on. I was going to wear my Brian Branch jersey. I'm telling you, this defense. You know what?
Branch is suspended, or is he?
He's
trying
suspended
to,
1 game.
Okay. I didn't know if he was going to.
He tried to. They immediately said no. they said like, you can't break a guy's nose and then appeal the suspension. So whatever. And whatever, it is.
But if he does that, say he did that and it was like right in the middle of the game, I don't think he gets suspended. So it was just because it was after the game.
He got thrown out of that game. So in retrospect, though, he still thought they were in the game, so he waited. He said it. I waited to the end of the game to smack him in the mouth because I didn't want us to get penalized. And I was like,
the best was Dan Campbell afterwards. I love Dan Campbell. It was I love Brian. I love Branch, but you can't do this. You just can't do this. It's not who we are. I already apologized to everybody in the league, but we can't do this. It's I
can't do that, but.
I would take if the Bengals had your coach and you had first of all you had Zach Brown,
former players and active players going on podcasts this week and saying thank you Brian Branch for doing the Lord's work. Everybody's wanted to punch Juju Smith in the mouth for years. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was hilarious.
I always say if you're willing to punch
I'm not
somebody,
an advocate of that stuff.
If you're willing with your bare hand to punch somebody's helmet, it should be allowed because first of all you're probably breaking your hand.
He went up and in there, though. He knew what he was doing.
It wasn't his first time.
No, not even a little bit. Listen, Brian Branch is the kind of guy that you want on your team, but if you're the other fan base, he's a dirty player. He's a piece of crap. He's a dirty player, blah, blah, blah. Dennis Rodman.
I mean, what did Myles Garrett get for using the helmet that almost killed a guy? He only got 6 games, right? So it's
right. He took his helmet. He was using it as
put the guy's helmet off and almost killed the guy with it.
Right.
If he moves it over and hits a Rudolph in the head by this much more, dude's dead potentially. He's a vegetable the rest of his life. And the guy was back in 6 to 8 weeks. I don't know. A game suspension seemed a little. In my opinion, you're playing a physical sport that is kind of crazy. Dude, first of all, fines mean a lot more to these guys than.
And how about everybody's always there's so many pictures. There's 7 Kansas City guys standing around watching him getting his ass beat. I'm like, you guys ain't going to jump in? I'm like,
well, Mahomes was the first guy,
he's
right?
laying on the ground crying.
He was the first guy.
Like, first of all, the offensive lineman should be like, Mahomes, you don't ever jump in. Dude, you
if he'd have gotten that pile.
Like, you are our entire season. If you go down, we're done. And like, we'll take care of this.
It was the best thing to happen to the Lions.
So
we just
tonight
need a little chip on our shoulder.
So tonight it's Seattle.
I like Seattle.
And
whatever.
I like the over.
Say the Lions.
I like the Lions
Texans.
win. I just don't know if they cover. I like
the Texans, Nick.
I do like
all
the Texans.
Unders, right? Like the Monday night footballs have been all unders. Thursday night footballs, Sunday night footballs been a ton of unders. I think tonight's the Lions. They did play on. When do they play the Ravens? That game went over. That was a primetime game. Was that a Monday game, Lenny?
The Lions.
I think it was when they played the Lions and Ravens at Baltimore. I'm pretty sure that was a Monday night football game.
The Lions Chiefs didn't go over.
That was a Sunday night game, right?
That was Sunday, yeah.
But I do think when they played on Monday, I do like them over tonight, though. I just
total's just so high.
How can Tampa Bay beat them if it's not high scoring?
I worry about Tampa Bay being able to score theirs.
Yeah.
I guess Detroit.
I'm telling you right now, this defense, they're all going to wear. So Brian Branch wears a mouthpiece, and it's bright green, like highlighter green. You can't miss it, right? It looks like my wife calls it a pacifier. It's so big. He never puts it in his mouth. He puts it in his helmet up here in the air and things, so you can always see it flinging around. Everyone on the defense will be wearing a green mouthpiece or binky, as my
Baker
wife calls
Mayfield
it.
Like get affected by a mouthpiece in the back of the helmet? Because last time I checked, he scored.
To show a solidarity. We're wearing all black tonight.
You just said that your defense couldn't stop freaking your the touchdown prop. If you think
he won't have time. He won't have time to throw. We're gonna kill him.
It's gonna be a big night for Lenny tonight.
How many sacks tonight? That's the key.
Not many, because I'd rather like Baker's rush yards, because I think he's going to scramble for his life tonight. That's what I
think it's like 18 and a half.
Yeah, so
18 and a half yards.
Usually he gets one for like 15 yards, so then you just need another couple that, a couple of yards here, a couple of yards there.
All right,
he's the ugliest scrambler, but it's effective, I will say. I never thought Baker Mayfield would leave Cleveland and be an MVP candidate. He's the real deal, guys. And Cleveland Brown fans, guess what? You have Dylan Gabriel. This is why your team isn't good. You let the best quarterback you've had in the last 25, 30 years go. He's the MVP in the league right now. And you have Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders as your 1-2.
I love this play, Scott. I love
this. And you let Joe Flacco go.
And Joe Flacco just wanted to just beat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football.
Joe Flacco just went over to the other road down the street a little while. But Joe Flacco is just I don't know. I guarantee you Tom Brady saw that and went, I could do that.
Dude, I bet you there's a lot. Like, I bet Phillip Rivers was probably like, dude, I could.
I bet you RG3 thought he could do that too.
Like, there's got to be guys out there that are like, dude, call me if you need somebody just for a week or two. I don't want to come back for the whole year, but you give me I don't have to practice. I don't have to do training camp. I just have to come in on Tuesday, play on Friday or so, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, like that's all I got to do. Okay.
Yeah, one time I could get you a win.
Yeah, no problem.
All
right, that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna wrap it up. We'll be here Monday tomorrow, 1:00 Eastern. Today's Monday. Tuesday we'll be back 1:00 Eastern. Docs Daily. We're here all week, 1:00 Eastern. Okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Good luck, unless you're against us. Take care, folks.